Dave Blunt's is dying in front of the world, and this is not looking good for bro. Dave Blunt's just performed at the Juice WRLD tribute concert on an oxygen tank, and I'm dead serious. And you know the thing is, Dave Blunt's been getting told he needs help from the entire industry. Every time somebody speak to him, they always bring up how the man need to lose some weight or at least just get some help. For example, when he got into it with Snoop Dogg not too long ago, Dave had popped out on stage, and this was like his first big performance. But it wasn't no regular performance. This time, he didn't have the oxygen tank, but he was sitting on the couch, rapping about how he couldn't put the lean down. And I mean, something like this, of course, would go viral. And when Snoop Dogg seen it, he did what he do best. He started trolling. And him and Snoop got into their own little situation. Snoop basically seen it, and he called the dude fat. He was like, bro, he need to put the food down. And Dave Blunt was mad. One article on the situation wrote this: up-and-coming rapper Dave Blunt has fans ready to go to bat for him, even if that means going up against Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg found himself in hot water after he was called out for the comments he had made about Dave Blunt's weight. Last week, Dave Blunt performed his viral song, The Cup, in front of a sold-out crowd in LA. Video clip showed the artist enthused and taking in the moment as he packed in the screams to the words of his song. In one clip circulating on social media, Blunt is seen seated on a chair while performing. Due to his cult following, the vids gained significant attention, including catching the eye of Snoop Dogg. And Snoop reposted a pic and said this: when you gonna put down the chicken wings and tater chips, nephew, and that chair gonna break soon before you get to the end of that cup. And I guess Dave seen Snoop post and it hurt his feelings, because after it started to get some attention, Dave had got online and wrote this: it just come to my attention that Snoop Dogg want me to put the cup down. He also had other few choice words about my first performance that were not so nice, and that's okay. Maybe it's just because Snoop Dogg don't know me that he decided to say them mean things about me. Well, Snoop Dogg, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm actually a good guy, take care of my family, put my friends in positions to win, and I'm chasing my dreams every day. I think you a good guy. My favorite movie of yours is Baby Boy. Now in that movie, you played a guy who was about to have on with his girlfriend in front of her son. If I was to judge you off that performance, I would say you not a good guy, but I didn't judge you off that. So please don't judge me off my performance. And Snoop is Snoop, and Snoop was trolling Dave. But Dave should also understand what Snoop Dogg trying to say. See, I get the point that he trying to make, but not at the same time, because he's saying, oh, you basing me off the performance. Nah, my nigga, he's basing you off the fact that you sitting in this chair rapping about putting lean down, performing a song on stage. That's what he's saying. He basically saying you need to cut back. I mean, look at him. He constantly promoting lean, which is known for getting niggas fat. And the thing is, I don't even know if he actually be drinking lean or not, or if it's just a part of his image and act. But for a while, we wouldn't hear nothing from these two until Dave came out posting some messages with him and Snoop, where Snoop apologized to the man. And what's crazy is Dave Blunt's performing like this really did go viral everywhere, and he had to give a statement on the situation. He said, last night I performed for the first time, but right before I was about to go on stage, I had a nervous breakdown. I told my manager, Jay Wiz, I couldn't do it because I was too scared of rejection. Like, if I couldn't get the Solar to see me, how am I supposed to get crowds of hundreds of people to like me? And that's when he told me, nigga, do you realize who you are? You a superstar. This is what I've been working hard for. Anyways, I had fun, and I can't wait to start doing more shows. But past these situations, who is Dave Blunt? See, this a man that started to blow up earlier this year off, you know what, TikTok. Now, I'm not gonna say that nigga music is trash, but I'm not gonna say that it's good either. It's just different. And with the combination of how he looks, what he sounds like, and the type of music he made, that was just a recipe for virality. Now, he was going viral off every TikTok. And with him going viral, I mean, eyes was on him. He was tapping in with people. I mean, Yachty had tapped in with him. Baby Tron, Lazy Damn, Massacre. I could just keep going on. There's a lot of people in the industry that was kind of tapping in, bro, that was talking to him. But TikTok wasn't all positive. And I say this because ever since he started blowing up on TikTok, we would also see something else. The man in and out the hospital. I mean, every few TikToks he would post one where he in the hospital and just rapping or doing something. And just today, he had dropped an interview where he was speaking on one of his times being in the hospital.
Well, the first hospital room story that comes to my mind is, yeah, my friend Solar, you know, I poured my heart out to her, and, you know, she didn't feel the same way. Really hurt me down deep to the core. And it took a lot of time to get over it, but I think I'm finally over it now. I'm ready to get back in the field. It's like Shawshank when he broke out. You know, I'm free.
But Dave said himself, he faced a problem that we done seen other rappers face: the Future influence. If you remember back when Juice WRLD was first blowing up, he was speaking on the effect Future had on his life, and it was real similar to what Dave said. Juice WRLD said that Future music was kind of his gateway into drugs. He was like, Future music was really making him want to try these things. And when Future had heard about how he affected Juice WRLD's life, he didn't like it. He told Genius this. When Juice told me that, I was like, oh man, what have I done? Future said, when he told me that, I don't even think I would have cared about it 4 years ago. I probably wouldn't have cared if he told me he was drinking. I would have been like, oh, that's good you drinking. And I was like, how many other 6th graders did I influence to drink lean? Future explained that years ago, he didn't understand the power of his platform. I wasn't aware of the influence, but now I'm aware of how much it influenced. He said it really messed him up. It was all he could think about, like, damn, what did I do to other people? What did I do to myself? And that's exactly what he did to Dave Blunts. He influenced him.
Always, the little nigga around. So first time I tried lean, I was hanging out with like adults. Like I was 16.
Yeah.
People I was hanging out with was like in their early 20s and shit. Future was like, so everybody really wants you to try lean because of that shit. And obviously, Lil Wayne and like that.
Yeah.
So really just off some hype shit.
Yeah.
Being a teenager, like, bro, I'm listening to Future, like, that was one of my favorite rappers back then. So I'm like, damn, bro, like, Dirty Sprite too, man. I'm trying to drink some Dirty Sprite too.
Bro, that inspired me so much that the day before DS2 came out, I got a Xanax tattoo on my knee the day before it came out, bro.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like, the fact that so many people share the same sentiment is a little scary, bro. Like, Juice WRLD said the same thing.
Yeah.
We could probably think of millions of people.
Yeah, but at the same time, we can't blame these people for,
Now, like I said, we still don't know if Dave Blunts really be sipping lean or not, or is this just a part of his image? Because he do always be having a double cup, and most of the time when he got that double cup, that shit be empty. So we still don't know. But back to what I was saying about the whole hospital thing. One look at his Instagram, guess what you're gonna see? Him in the hospital. For example, back in September, he was at the hospital recording the song in the hospital bed. But all of that leads us to what's going on right now. What I was speaking on at the start of the vid, Juice WRLD Day. As y'all know, he passed away a few years ago, and they finally came and dropped his long-awaited album, The Party Never Ends. I'm making a vid on that next, so just give me a few days, but the nigga got invited to perform. But it was a problem. Just before he was supposed to get on stage, he ended up getting put in the hospital once again. He posted a pic on IG and wrote this week been crazy. I found out I was performing at Juice WRLD Day, so I decided to go to the doctor and make sure everything was okay. Then the doctor was like, nah, nigga, we got to get you in the hospital. So I've been chilling here all week and getting better. Nothing gonna stop me from performing at Juice WRLD Day. The show must go on. Of course, I had to bring my studio equipment in here. The grind ain't never stopped. But anyways, the doctor said that I'm gonna be good and it ain't nothing too serious. And I'm gonna be out of here in time for the show. I didn't want to tell you guys because I knew y'all was gonna worry and get to saying crazy stuff in the comment, but I'm chilling. I'm gonna perform. And so it already wasn't looking good. He was putting his performance in front of his health, basically. He was in the hospital, but he was saying, nigga, I don't care. I'm gonna get out this hospital and I'm gonna perform. And this post wasn't even the only thing he had said about the Juice WRLD performance. About a day before he's supposed to get on stage, he got on IG and spoke on how nervous he was to perform. Dave said, well, tomorrow is the day I perform at Juice WRLD Day and I'm nervous, but I'm excited. He was excited to do this Juice WRLD show. And when it finally happened, the man did something nobody would expect. He came on stage performing with an oxygen tank on. And this blew up more than anything else he had done leading up to this moment. But it gets worse than that. It wasn't just him performing with an oxygen tank on. He had the oxygen tank on, sitting on the couch, performing these songs, rapping about how he couldn't put the lean down. When this happened, I mean, like you done seen everything else. It went viral and the entire internet is speaking on this man. Some people laughing at him, some people calling him fat, some people begging for the man to get help. I mean, I hate to say it, but he is dying in front of the world. He just posted on his story, mad that people was saying that he kind of needed help. He got on IG and posted this a couple hours ago. I keep reaching great heights in my life and achieving long dreams and goals, and then on the internet want to use that moment, the greatest moment of my life, something I'm really proud of, to shame me and all my that I got out of poverty and I made my mom. I don't care what a nigga gotta say. And okay, I get what he's saying. He like, yeah, bro, I just took the biggest W of my life and y'all on the internet clown him. And something else he did at Juice WRLD Day was call out Snoop Dogg again, even after they apologized to each other.
Hey, Chicago, do y'all have a problem with me sitting down on this stage? Exactly. Get the f off my dick, Snoop Dogg.
That was funny. Go ahead, little homie. I mean, big homie. Do your thing, cuz I ain't with you. Have your fun. I can't put down the cup.
And okay, I get what he's saying. He like, yeah, bro, I just took the biggest W of my life and y'all on the internet clowning me. But he also got to look at the other side. People aren't just clowning you, Dave. Niggas is saying that you need help. Like, you are dying in front of everybody. My nigga, you just did a whole performance with an oxygen tank on. But look. It gets worse. When the performance was over, the nigga didn't just walk out of the stage. They had to wheel him out of the arena. They had to wheel him from his performance. So I don't think niggas is just clowning on you, my boy. I think people really do want you to get some help because it's looking crazy right now. Like, if one look at Twitter or Instagram right now, all you see is people talking about Dave Blunt, saying he needs some help or he need this and need that. One tweet on Dave said this: Dave Blunt's performing at that Juice WRLD show feels so disgusting. A man actively dying in front of your eyes for your entertainment at a concert of a man whose entire legacy is about drug use that led to a very young death. It feels so demonic and disgusting. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not looking good for this man. I'm not even trying to speak bad into the air or speak up something negative, but I'm just saying, we are watching this man die in real time. Every time we see him, he's in a worse condition than what he was before. And the only thing that can save him right now is if he locks in and lose the weight or just get some help. But I really do. I see something bad happening sometime soon, and I would hate for something to happen to my nigga Dave because he be so positive. Every time you see him, he always smiling. He always trying to make the room better. Like, he not a bad person, but he just facing some life shit right now.